We've all we've all been there, haven't we? That moment someone's hurting and you kind of reach for those phrases.
The usual ones.
Yeah, like look for the light or, time heals all wounds. They're almost automatic.
Right, comforting platitudes.
But what about when they just don't land? When, deep down, that things are actually truly never going to be okay again. Not in the same way, anyway.
That's a tough place to be. Really tough place.
And that's the raw, kind of unspoken reality we're diving into today. We're looking at it through Phai's incredible musical project, Not Okay.
It's a powerful piece of work. Really resonant.
You shared some great source material on this. So our mission today is to unpack the story behind it, this really personal story, and dig into the lyrics, which are just, wow, so honest.
Yeah, they don't hold back.
And then, this is where it gets really interesting artistically. We explore how Phai uses 4 different musical mixes, 4 versions, to show all the different sides of grief, and acceptance when there's really no going back.
It's more than just a song, like you said. It's designed as an experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It speaks to this universal thing, but one we often don't talk about openly.
It's quite a bold statement, artistically speaking, because we're so well-conditioned, aren't we, to find the resolution.
Always look for the silver lining.
Yeah, find the positive spin. And Phai's work just pushes right back against that. It shines a light on that phase of, non-recovery that a lot of people go through but maybe don't see reflected much. It sort of validates that sometimes healing isn't about fixing things. It's about acknowledging a truth that, that can't be fixed.
You really hit on something key there. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. The genesis of Not Okay. The notes you shared say Phai wrote this when everything was just falling apart.
Yeah, a real dead-end moment is how they described it.
Like hitting a wall where none of the usual motivational stuff, the hopeful messages, none of it helped at all.
Exactly, an emotional brick wall, like you said. And what's fascinating is how that very personal crisis sparked this much bigger question.
Right.
The question that really drives the whole project: what do you say to someone else? Or maybe even harder, what do you say to yourself when you know there's no going back? When things are just never going to be okay again? It really challenges our gut instinct to try and solve pain immediately, doesn't it?
It really does. It makes you pause and think, But have you ever felt that specific, unfixable kind of hurt?
Yeah.
That feeling when a door just slams shut for good and no amount of positive thinking, no advice is ever going to pry it open again. That's the emotional landscape Phai is mapping out here. Fearlessly.
And the lyrics are the map, in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're like a direct window into that raw feeling. Phai isn't sugarcoating anything. Let's really dig into how these words capture that feeling.
And the word choices are so specific, so deliberate. They're meant to make you feel it, that specific ache.
You hear it straight away. Verse 1. The silent screams where comfort used to bloom. Words like ashes in a vacant room. Wow. Just reading that.
Yeah.
You feel the weight.
You really do. And Phai mentioned these lines came directly from the time after their mother passed away.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't just quiet sadness. It was this, loud absence of comfort and words. They felt worse than useless, like ashes, just dust in a space that used to be full of life.
That image.
Yeah.
Ashes in a vacant room. It's so stark.
It's that physical sense of a void,
Yeah.
where connection used to be.
To imagine that silent screaming. That void where comfort used to be. It's such a powerful, almost chilling image.
Yeah.
And that feeling, that deep, unfixable thing, it leads right into the chorus, doesn't it? Which is the absolute core.
The central question.
Phai asks it again and again. What do you say when it's not going to be okay? When the light has fled and shadows come to stay? No silver lining, just a sky of leaden gray. It's just so direct, no varnish.
And this Phai says this is the point of no return. That sudden, stark knowledge that nobody could say anything to fix it. Even the sky, That symbol of hope, the future, it just became meaningless, leaden gray, forever. It's a powerful rejection of that whole cultural pressure, that idea that there has to be a silver lining somewhere.
Right. We're almost trained to look for it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Find the good, find the upside. But sometimes the sky just is leaden gray.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with that reality.
Exactly.
Then in verse 2, Phai takes aim at those cliches we talked about. Every platitude, a paper-thin facade. Time heals all wounds. Oh, what a tired fraud. That's pretty blunt.
It is. And this part directly references Faye's own experience, that frustration with, the constant stream of motivational videos, the well-meaning but totally empty advice they got.
I think a lot of people can relate to that frustration.
Oh, absolutely. When you're feeling something so deep, so personal, and someone offers you a paper-thin platitude,
Yeah.
it feels dismissive, like they're not really seeing your pain.
Yeah, and then the lyrics pivot, showing the deeper impact. This kind of hurt, it rewrites every line. A different constellation where no stars align. It's not just sadness, it's like your whole map changes.
That's a great way to put it. Faye explained these lines are about a lost relationship.
Ah, okay.
And that awful realization that the future you both planned, the promises made,
Yeah.
they weren't real, or they just evaporated.
Yeah.
It's the destruction of that imagined future. Your personal universe is just reordered. The stars don't line up anymore.
How many times have you felt that? Like your whole personal story got completely rewritten by a loss. The future you were banking on just vanishes. And you're left figuring out how to navigate this new, unfamiliar territory. It's a total reorientation.
Completely.
And that feeling, that disorientation, it carries right into the bridge. Fionel talks about wanting to go back. They're looking for a map back, a path to yesterday. But the bridge is burned, the landscape's disarray. You can just feel that desperate longing for what's gone.
It captures that feeling so well, doesn't it? Wanting to go home, wanting things to be how they were.
Yeah.
Only to find you can't go back. And maybe the place itself isn't even the same anymore. The landscape is different, reflecting that inner chaos. And then the imagery gets really specific, really striking. A hollow echo where laughter used to dance. Just the haunting pipes in a sorrowful trance. That paints such a vivid picture. Desolate.
It's incredibly specific. Phai actually said this is a direct nod to the funeral scene in Braveheart.
Oh, really? Wow. The bagpipes.
Exactly, the haunting pipes. It's meant to evoke this very particular feeling, something Phai calls outlaw grief.
Outlaw grief. Okay, that phrase. It stops you. What does that mean exactly? Grief being outlawed.
It's such a powerful idea, isn't it? It speaks to a grief that's maybe too intense or too messy or just doesn't fit the neat little boxes society has for mourning.
Right, the acceptable way to grieve.
Exactly. It's like your pain is so profound or maybe unconventional that it exists outside those boundaries. Like an emotion that polite society doesn't quite know what to do with. It doesn't fit the condolences or the expected stages that are supposed to lead to neatly moving on. It makes you ask what happens when your sorrow just doesn't follow the rules.
That is a really profound thing to think about, especially when the world often wants you to just get back to normal, quickly. But what makes this project even more amazing, beyond just the incredible honesty of the words, is how Phai expresses it all. Not just lyrics, but sound. Like you said, 4 distinct versions of the song.
Yeah, this is where the artistry really expands the whole thing. It acknowledges that even when something feels unfixable, our reaction isn't just one single note, it's complex. It shifts.
Okay, let's break those down. First up, the original mix. You call this one the lament, the sound of sorrowful acceptance.
Pretty much. It's got that cinematic feel. It uses Highland bagpipes, tying back to that Braveheart image, right?
Right.
Layered with these ethereal choir pads. But then underneath it all, there's a trap beat.
Interesting combination.
It is. That beat gives it this modern edge, this deep, resonant pulse under the sorrow. It's like ancient grief meets a contemporary heartbeat. Really sinks in.
Okay. Then, a big shift to the grunge mix. This one's the raw anguish, the anger maybe.
Oh yeah, this one is gritty, aggressive. It's got these really distorted guitars ripping through it. And the vocals are more like guttural cries.
Less singing, more screaming.
Exactly. It's not trying to be pretty. It's aiming for real, messy, furious despair. That defiance and the pain.
Got it. Then there's the Never Ever mix, stripped back, pure sadness.
This one is all about vulnerability, quiet pain. It's basically a haunting piano piece, really minimal.
Simpler.
Much simpler. And there's a guest female vocalist. It lets the lyrics just hang there, very intimate, almost fragile, focuses on that quiet internal ache.
And finally, the FU mix. The name says a lot.
Yeah.
This sounds like defiance, like pushing back.
You got it. It's aggressive. Definitely harder-edged rock sound in this one. They even throw in DJ scratches.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it really channels that frustration, that anger that comes up when you're facing something truly hopeless. It's the sound of saying, okay, fine, I'm not okay, and I'm going to be angry about it for a minute.
Wow. 4 versions, same words, totally different emotional worlds.
That's what's so brilliant about it. Each mix, rooted in the same lyrical truth, gives you a different emotional texture. It's like Phai showing us all the ways you can feel not okay. From quiet sorrow to just like full-on rage.
Yeah.
It shows that not okay isn't just one feeling, it's this whole complex spectrum.
So if we kind of pull all these pieces together,
Yeah.
this whole deep dive into Phai's not okay,
Yeah.
what's the big takeaway for us? It feels like it's saying that sometimes real comfort isn't about finding a fix.
Right.
It's about bravely, unapologetically just acknowledging the pain that can't be fixed, just seeing it.
Yeah, and stepping back, Phai's work gives a voice. It gives validation to people whose grief, whose not okayness just doesn't fit the standard mold. It's a powerful way of saying, yeah, some hurts do rewrite everything. And sometimes that rewrite isn't an improvement, it just is. It creates this kind of shared understanding around that raw truth.
It's not about forcing a happy ending. It's about making space for the honest sorrow, validating the unfixable. It almost redefines what healing can even look like.
Which really leads to a big question for you listening right now.
Yeah.
How often do we feel that pressure? From ourselves, from others?
The pressure to move on.
Yeah, or to look on the bright side. When maybe what we or what someone else really needs is just for the depth of their pain to be seen and accepted without judgment. What if sometimes not okay is actually a valid place to be, maybe even a necessary one? A state that just deserves to exist for a while.
Phai's not okay really does take you on this journey, doesn't it? But the destination isn't necessarily, healed in the traditional sense. It's more about this profound acceptance of a truth that won't change. Gives voice to those times when okay just isn't on the table. But maybe there's power in just saying that.
A release, even.
Yeah, a release. So we've explored something really personal, but also I think deeply universal today with Phai's not okay. As you go about your week, maybe think about how often we hear, look on the bright side, and consider what it really means to just sit with or find a voice for those parts of life, those experiences that simply aren't going to be okay again. Maybe sometimes the bravest thing is just to say, it's not okay, and just let that truth be.
Let it stand.
Exactly. We hope this deep dive gave you some things to think about, maybe a new way to hear emotional honesty in art.